Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binaries of all ages, welcome to How to Make a Literal Cat in Your Favorite RPG. I hope you're not here to learn how to do character creation the right way, because this is the Cat Creation Podcast, hosted in part by me, Joel.
And hosted in other part by me, Avalon.
How are you on this fine day, Avalon?
I'm doing pretty swell, Joel. Not too bad. Not incredible, but that's not something you can hope for every day. So I'm doing peachy. How about yourself?
I think peachy describes my current state.
Nice. You eaten a peach recently? Or perhaps consumed a peach-flavored drink?
Well, I did have some peach-flavored barbecue sauce on my lunch.
Peach-flavored barbecue sauce? That sounds... Where did you get that, actually? This isn't a bit. I do want to know.
Oh, it's, crap, what's the brand? It's like Kinder or something like that? No.
Like the people that make the eggs?
No, it's,
This is not important to the show. You can send me a link later.
One moment. Is it Kinder or Yeah, no, it's Kinder's.
Kinder's. Okay.
Kinder's barbecue sauce. They've got a wide array. They come in like these tubes with a twist spout.
Oh, I've seen these before.
They're really good.
Okay. All right. I'll look for that next time I'm in the store. Okay. Cool.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Yeah, not sponsored. So, anyways, this is a podcast about tabletop role-playing games, not unique barbecue-flavored sauces.
Yeah. We put cats in games, not barbecue sauce in games. What?
I hope
I'm
you're
sorry.
not putting barbecue sauce in your games.
Yeah, don't put barbecue sauce in your character sheet, guys.
It totally ruins it, trust me.
Anyway, so we are looking at G.I. Joe, the role-playing game.
G.I. Joe! Oh my gosh. I used to love G.I. Joe as a kid. So I'm actually pretty excited to take a look at this.
Oh, you and one of our audience members who has literally asked us to play this game 4 different times.
Well, this one's for you, audience listener.
Yep, it's one of our patrons, I think, the Z-Mage.
Oh, nice.
Sorry it took us so long, but we got there. For you.
Yeah, this book looks pretty beefy. 354 pages.
It's a decent-sized book. It's based on the Essence 20 role-playing system by Renegade Game Studios, who you may know from Kids on Bikes, or I think they're the current publishers of Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh.
So anyway, I'm going to rely on your G.I. Joe knowledge because I have none.
Okay, when I say I was into G.I. Joe as a kid, I want to preface by saying I really liked the action figures and like 2 movies that they had. So my knowledge is pretty limited, but...
So you're not like an expert on the G.I. Joe lore?
Yeah, no. I'm not in the G.I. Joe-niverse. I was a casual fan growing up. Now, if we had like 10-year-old Avalon here, you know, they would probably know way more than I do at my current state in life. But it can't be that bad. You know, G.I. Joe's about, like it says here in the book, of being a real American hero, taking out bad guys who I know are called Cobra. That's the organization, the bad organization trying to take over the world? ? I think that's basically the plot.
You know, the funny thing is, I actually have a supplement, because I got this PDF in a bundle, and so it came with a bunch of supplements. So I've got a supplement that is for combining it with the Transformers RPG, which is also based on Essence 20, where the Decepticons team up with Cobra.
God, that sounds so cool, though. Again, 10-year-old Avalon, if he was here, oh my god, going off.
I think Essence 20 is also what they put the Power Rangers and My Little Pony RPGs on. Anyway, we should get to work on this one. It looks like it might be a little complex.
Yeah, so let's go down to character creation on page 33 in the book, 34 on the PDF.
Yep. But before we do that,
yeah,
there's something important we should do.
Something we do every episode that sometimes we almost forget to do.
So what's this we business? I was ready to do it.
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I almost skipped right over it.
Anyway, so we have the cat creation rules, which are the rules that this show must follow to make sure that we remain on target, on brand, and on cat. We are making a cat. That's rule number 1. No cop-outs. The cat is the exact animal that comes to mind when I say the word. No anthropomorphic races, no people turned into cats, no lions, no tigers, no other cop-outs you can imagine.
Rule number 2 is we cannot use homebrew/house rules. If the rules in the rule book do not explicitly allow it to happen, it counts as a rule broken. God, I hurt my hand. I talk with my hands. I hit my hand on my desk.
Rule number 3 is, if the game includes stats for a literal cat, those must be used or adapted to the game's character sheet.
I don't think they have a literal cat for this one.
Oh, there's not a G.I. Joe literal cat action figure that you know of?
Not that I know of. You know what? Nope. There is a G.I. Joe cat, and it's the Crimson Attack Tank.
Oh.
So definitely not the cat that we're talking about on here.
No.
So, with that out of the way, rule number 4 is the character, class, background, playbook, job, what have you, must exist in the game's core rules or as part of an official expansion. We cannot use homebrew classes. They don't exist.
Rule number 5, the cat can learn any skill available to its class, even if it's not something a cat could normally be trained to do.
Rule number 6 is, if a tool would be physically impossible for a literal cat to use, even if comically downsized for them, they cannot use it. And I'm going to go ahead and say that includes operating a tank.
Yeah, we probably can't have a cat operate a tank or a machine gun, which, if my very limited knowledge of G.I. Joe is accurate, then I feel like that's going to also come up a bit. Anyway, rule number 7 is, if a character sheet has a section that is meant to be filled out in collaboration with the whole table, we leave it blank so that potential players can make it fit the group they're playing with.
And finally, rule number 8 is, we have to keep track of every rule that we break.
Which, I'm going to be real with you guys, I feel like we're going to break a few this time.
We might have to. Also, side note, had to look up what the inside of a tank looks like. I don't even think I could operate this thing with 1,000 hours of training. This looks so complicated.
That's like, there's spots for 3 different guys to be doing stuff in there.
Yeah.
And I don't know what any of them are.
One of them drives it, one of them loads it, probably, and then one of them shoots it, probably.
It's a lot of probablys.
Like I said, I don't know much about tanks. Actually, looking at that picture, I feel like I know less about tanks.
Yeah, I was so confident I knew how those things worked, and now I'm not.
Oh, there's just one guy in there. You got a steering wheel and a barrel. You pop the missile in and close it up, and then you push a big red button that says fire missile.
It doesn't look like it works like that, unfortunately. We should probably get started on this character.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've got a step 0 here. Discuss with your GM and other players. We don't have those.
Well, good thing it's step 0, so we can go right to step 1, the real step.
Yeah, the character concept. We don't know who you are, where you come from, or even what side you're on. Well, hopefully we're on the side of the real American heroes, considering it's a G.I. Joe role-playing game.
Yeah, not a Cobra role-playing game.
Yeah, also it literally says, making a real American hero on page 1 of the character creation process, so...
Yeah.
Be kinda awkward if that's not the kind of cat we were making.
Alright, let's see. Who is your character? Creating a character can seem daunting, but in reality, who you create just represents what you bring to and get out of playing the G.I. Joe role-playing game.
Well, yeah, the character sheet does make this look daunting, not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, truly.
Ooh, I didn't know this. G.I. Joe action figures famously included file cards that summed up the character's abilities and personality in a couple of paragraphs.
Huh. I don't remember that.
Huh.
Again, like I said, when I was younger, I was just in it for the action figures. I didn't care about their lore.
Well, those apparently would make a great template for working on our character concept, so it's a real shame that you didn't keep them.
If I did keep them, do you think I would have them on hand right now?
Well, I don't know.
I would have to go searching through like 20 different boxes to try to find them.
I mean, for the podcast, surely you would have done that, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I looked 3 weeks ago, you know?
Anyway, so we know we're playing as a cat, right?
Yes.
So this cat's gotta be doing like, what, covert ops or something?
Yeah, like, what's his name? Like Splinter Cell type stuff.
Yeah. So, we could give this cat a jetpack.
I'm sorry, what? Where do you see that?
Oh, I'm just reading the thing here. It says, How cool would it be to scout ahead with a jetpack and a blowtorch, like a human flare?
I mean, it'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think... Is this the episode where we make the cat with a jetpack?
I think we could very easily make a cat with a jetpack. I mean, the gadgets and gizmos they had in G.I. Joe were pretty complex.
Alright, I think that should be our goal then. We're gonna make a cat with a jetpack. How's that for a concept?
I don't think we have anywhere to put that.
No, usually the concept is just for you, you know?
I can put it in the description section.
That'll work for now.
Alright, so we have our character concept. We can move on to step 2. Set starting essences. In the G.I. Joe role-playing game, a character's core abilities are called essences and are broken down into 4 categories. Strength, bodily power and endurance, important for renegades and rangers. Speed, agility, balance, and reflexes, important for commandos and infantry. Smarts, awareness, mental acuity, intuition, and analysis, important for technicians. And social, confidence, poise, charisma, and leadership, important for officers and vanguards.
Ooh, those all sound like cool character concepts, or classes.
Let's see. When you create your character, you'll have 12 essence points to spend on the 4 essence scores. Each level gained in an essence gives you a skill point to be invested in that essence's skills. The points you gain in each essence at the beginning can be put into any skill in their category, giving you freedom to figure out your character's starting point.
Be sure to mark each essence score on your character sheet at this time and decide how to invest them in your skills. So, I feel like, obviously speed, agility, balance, reflexes, that kind of feels like skills that would matter to a cat, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
But we've only got 12 points in total, which we have to spend across 4 things. If we were to do a balanced character, everyone would have 3, but I don't know if we want that necessarily.
I think we should focus on speed and smarts, funny enough. Smarts specifically because if we're giving this cat access to a jetpack, it's gotta be pretty smart.
Yeah, I getcha.
So we could do, like, 5, 5, 1, and 1 if we really want to min-max.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, so it's 1 strength, 1 social, 5 speed, 5 smarts.
Sounds good.
Alright, now, okay. Each level gained in an essence gives you a skill point to be invested. Now, do we have to do that here or later?
I bet we'll do it later.
Probably, yeah.
So, to be invested in that essence's skills. So, basically, our starting points, we'll have 1 point to spend in strength for skills, 5 for speed, 5 for smarts, 1 for social.
Sweet.
Now onto our influences. With an idea of what kind of character you want to make, ask yourself where they come from. Where do they go? No, that's not what it says. Where do they come from and what's important to them? Influences, which are a variety of passions, hobbies, culture, youth, and previous careers, help to flesh out who you are as a character. While influences can come into play at any point in your character's history, their youth, developed while they're serving their origin, or even while working for G.I. Joe before the game begins.
Okay.
You must select one. You can have up to 3.
Okay.
So where does it tell us where the influence is? I guess that's in chapter 3.
Be sure to write down all the benefits your character gets from each influence on your character sheet. Oh, if you do more than 1, you get hang-ups for your additional influences.
Oh, good to know. See, what does it say about hang-ups? Just as influences enrich the character's backstory, so do hang-ups. Hang-ups are flaws your character develops as part of their backstory, such as missed opportunities, known weaknesses, and other areas you might struggle in.
Sweet.
So the first one we don't have to pick a hang-up for.
Correct.
Let's see, we've got adventurer, artisan, athlete, checkered past, gearhead, green shirt, martial artist, nomad, professional, small town roots, specialist, thrill seeker. Well, obviously we want thrill seeker, right?
Yeah, that makes the most sense.
That's what I thought. Especially if we're gonna have a jetpack.
Influence perk. You're at your best when acting on impulse. When you act recklessly or go headlong into a dangerous situation without concern for your safety. When not in combat, you gain an edge on strength or speed skill checks. Your GM is the arbiter of when this kicks in and should only apply when there's significant risk of danger.
Sounds good.
To adjust the characteristics, think about what gave your character their first thrill. The first time they did something incredible and made them want to keep pushing the limits. From there, consider how they overcame shortcomings and how they sharpened their skills to keep this risky but rewarding lifestyle.
So obviously cats always laying on their feet, right?
Yes.
This cat wants to test the limits of that.
There's also a table with bonds here, and I think that comes in a bit.
Let's see. Nope, we choose it now.
Oh, we do?
Yeah, I went back up and reread the select influences. Influence choices also give you background bonds as suggested personality enhancements for role-playing. Background bonds help you roleplay your character because they give you starting points on how your character feels in certain situations. Make sure to choose these from the suggested list or make up your own if you're feeling creative, and write them down on your character sheet.
Sweet.
Let's roll for it.
Roll for it? Okay.
Yeah, why not? It's a D12 table.
Get out my trusty D12. We got a 3. 3 is who dares wins, and I am constantly taking risks to come out on top. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm gonna put...
Is there a spot for the bonds?
I don't believe so. Oh, no, there is.
You got background bonds.
Yeah, this is an influence bond, though. No, yeah, it's a background bond. It says here at the top of the table.
Okay, that works.
In the influences thing, I put BB3 in parentheses, and then in the background bonds, I put Thrill Seeker in parentheses, so that people will know they're tied.
Yep, got it.
Just in case. So, do we want another influence?
Well, let's look and see if anyone sounds good.
Okay, maybe get a hang up.
Specialists, I don't know about that. Small town roots, maybe. That sounds more like a background thing than an influence.
Yeah.
I guess they're not that different.
Yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. So I could see where they're coming from with that. I don't think professional hits. Nomad could fit for a cat.
Let's see. Nomad is grown up moving around from town to town constantly. Cat, part of a circus troupe, joined the military.
How would that work?
We don't have to decide how it works. We just declare that it did.
Yeah, true. We've been doing this for almost, 3 years at this point. And that's the first time I think I've ever asked that. Also, I see now where you got Circus performer. I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's...
Wow.
Yeah, it was literally one of the recommended things.
Yeah. I think that's an actual G.I. Joe character, too. Taurus. The Pokemon?
No, I don't think so.
Well, do we want to do that?
Sure.
All right.
And what's our hang-up? Wait, first let's see the perk. You have a strong ability to read people and their motivations, and due to how fast you have needed to make new friendships, you are a good judge of character. You gain an edge on social skill tests when attempting to gain insight into someone's motives, or see if they are lying to you. That's nice. This cat has the power of the vibe check, which I think is a thing that cats just have anyway, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
This is the hang-up. It takes you a while to trust new people, and you do not believe any stranger on your first encounter with them. You have a snag on social skill tests when dealing with strangers for the first time. So you're good at seeing if people are lying to you, but you're going to come off as unfriendly the first time you meet literally anyone. We can have one more, but it doesn't look like there's much more room in the box.
Yeah. Okay. There are technically 2 parts to this background bond.
Okay.
One is previous places of residence. Let's see. Roll a d20 3 times to randomly pick 3 cities in which you have lived before being recruited to G.I. Joe, or feel free to choose your own. You may instead decide to choose cities in other countries if they fit your reason for moving so often. Okay? I'm assuming we just want to roll.
Yeah, just roll on the table 3 times. We'll see where we've been.
Come on, Jacksonville. Okay, we got a 13. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Interesting. So was he there when the whole Heisenberg situation was going down, or?
Oh, absolutely. Who do you think carried the trucks? Albuquerque is not a word that should be spelled ever. Okay, next up we have my dice falling onto the floor.
But what did it fall onto?
I think it fell onto 13 again.
Oh, well, we can't do that.
Yeah. All right. 7. Columbus, Ohio.
Ah, man, this poor cat's been to Ohio.
Poor guy.
Can we get an F in chat for the cat living in Ohio?
I know somebody personally who lived in Columbus, Ohio.
Was it you?
No, it wasn't me. I've lived in the same state my whole life.
Oh, same here.
Whoa, crazy. All right, last roll. 13 again. Let's try again.
This die sounds kind of loaded, not gonna lie.
I got 10. Detroit, Michigan. Wow, they really didn't go far.
Hey, it's far for them. They're very small.
True. Okay, and then we can roll on the D12 background bond table.
Sounds good.
We got an 8. I don't trust
others with my secrets. Sounds about right. Goes right in line with our hang-up.
BB-8. Ain't that the guy from Star Wars?
Yeah, there was a drone called that.
Yeah.
Or a droid. Anyway.
Well, I was talking about Jedi Fallen Order with somebody today. What was the droid's name in that?
BD...
Yeah, it was BD something, right? BD-13 or something like that?
BD-1, I think.
Oh, BD-1. Yes, it was BD-1.
Yeah, I just Googled it. It's BD-1.
I love the look of this guy, too. He looks friend-shaped. I love that for him.
Yeah.
Somebody who did play Fallen Order, he was friend-shaped. He was a good friend.
Yeah. He's so timid unless he wants to kill someone. And then he'll just do that.
Yeah, then he can just do that. Love the idea of Cal Kestis, like, walking into a bar, BD is, like, standing over somebody's dead body, and a bunch of people got guns pointed at him. He's just like, I didn't train him to do that. I don't know where he got that from. Right.
That was his previous owner.
True.
I mean, hey, he's still less violent than Chopper from Rebels.
God. I haven't seen Rebels yet, but I've heard tales.
Yeah, Chopper has just lit people on fire.
That's insane. They allow that in the Star Wars universe?
Apparently, because he's done it. The amount of things you can get away with when you don't give your enemy a face.
Oh, true.
Anyway, we are on to the next step, I believe.
Yes, step 4, choose origin.
Don't they call it something else now? Isn't it just called like the EA Play app now?
I think so, yeah. I would never choose origin, man.
Me neither.
There are people
that app sucks.
Yeah.
You can't even use it offline.
I think it's genuine malware.
It feels like it, not gonna lie.
I had it for a game, and as soon as I was done playing that game, I deleted it.
You know, that's fair. I'll probably do the same once I finish the Mass Effect series.
Understandable. Alright, the next step in your character's journey is to select an origin. What the character did prior to being recruited by G.I. Joe, likely by being a shining example of their origin. Your character may have been a soldier on the front lines, a shadowy member of an Arashikage? Is that how you say that?
I think so. That sounds like a Japanese, like a Naruto, like village chief.
Yeah. Okay, I looked it up. Apparently, it is literally just from G.I. Joe.
The Storm Shadow. Because, yeah, that's what it means.
Ninja clan based in Japan.
Well, there you go.
This is some lore I did not know about. Alright, a shadowy member of the Arashikage, a heroic EMT, or a civilian whose skills earn them a place in the G.I. Joe.
We're probably the last one, let's not lie.
Yeah. When selecting your origin, mark on your character sheet what origin is. Each origin gives a point of essence, a few skill options specific to the origin for that essence's skill point to be invested in. Starting health, these are free and not connected to the conditioning skill. Starting movement and origin perk. Okay.
Alright, so let's pick our origins. Chapter 4. The origin traits, origin branches. So we've got Army, Navy, Air Force, non-branch specific support origins.
First responder.
Non-military.
Covert ops?
Maybe covert ops.
That's one to look at.
Yep.
Yeah, then we have civilian, engineer, scientist.
Probably not scientist.
Probably not. And that's it.
We did make a very smart character. We kind of min-maxed for being smart and fast. So we could be a scientist, but...
Yeah, but smarts doesn't always relate to science.
We may not be that kind of smart.
Yeah. Intelligence origin. I think this means intelligence in the terms, in the sense of,
intelligence gathering.
Yeah, military intelligence, knowing when and where to attack, whatnot. But if we want to go with the Splinter Cell, like, this cat, well, no. Because I don't think...
Covert ops.
I don't think a thrill-seeking cat would be in a covert ops, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, no, if this is the Jetpack cat, then I don't think it's a covert ops cat.
Yeah. Pilot origin. You're a high-flying expert when it comes to aerial vehicles.
No, I don't think this cat was Air Force.
Probably not.
I don't think it was Navy either.
There's not as many origins as I thought there'd be.
Nah, I kind of think we go with civilian origin.
Oh, hold on. First responder could be good. You follow the cause of jumping into danger to help others in civilian and military life, choosing to serve others. Your rigorous training and scenario planning ready you to bring order to chaotic situations and save lives. So, thrill seeker, but also a helper. You know what I mean?
It's a possibility, because, like, you know, it could be one of those cats that, like, they keep at a fire station or something.
True.
We have a background in the circus, so I kind of think the civilian origin, it gives us flexible training and outside viewpoints.
Okay.
and we have a lot to learn. So, like...
Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good with doing a civilian origin. That makes sense for the cat.
Yeah. It kind of really would fit this, like, fish out of water type character that we have who just does not match the setting in the slightest.
Yeah. All right.
But also, a circus cat whose whole thing was that they could fly with a jetpack. You know what I mean?
I mean, that is a circus I would absolutely go to. Are you kidding me?
Exactly.
If anybody out there knows of any circuses with cats flying jetpacks, DM me immediately.
Let's see. So, consider what skill or event made you stand out enough to join G.I. Joe. I don't know, maybe being a cat who could use a jetpack.
Yeah, absolutely.
What connections do you maintain outside the team, and are you openly known to be a member of the Joes? I feel like our trainer would have to know, right?
Yes.
Whoever in the circus trained us would have to know. In fact, they may be helping with the transition.
Yeah. They're like, you guys gotta check out this cat. Development. Consider what skill or event made you stand out. Yeah, okay. We went over that.
Mm-hmm. Essence score increase. Increase one essence score of your choice by +1. Speed.
You wanna go speed?
You just min-max him even further.
Okay, let's do it. So we got 6 speed now.
Sounds good.
Origin skill. You may choose any skill to increase based on your training. This skill training must be in the essence taken in your essence score increase. So we have to take a speed skill.
Mm-hmm. Related to civilian. That's fair.
Okay, we can go over these last 3 real quick before we move on.
You begin play with 1 health?
Yeah, 1 health. Jeez. This cat is not doing good.
Hey guys, don't let him get hit.
Yeah. Your base ground movement is 30 feet.
Sounds good.
Why is that text so big, but the health is so small?
I don't know, man. Formatting these things has gotta be a challenge.
Oh, for sure. Languages. You are fluent in your native language and 1 other of your choice. You gain 1 additional language for every 3 points of social you possess.
Ooh.
Alright. Languages. Cat. Do we want to give this cat another language that it can speak? Actually, this in the G.I. Joe universe, I guarantee you they have advanced enough technology to make, like, a collar or something that allows animals to speak.
Surely, right?
Surely. Hold on, let me look at the, I shit you not, Joepedia. Okay, there are a lot of animal sidekicks.
A lot of dogs, it looks like.
Yeah. I'm sorry, hold on. This is in the notes section. While the animal in question was most definitely not a sidekick, the 1993 Dino Hunter mission playset included a dinosaur in addition to figures of Ambush and Lowlight.
Well, there you go, everyone. You can have a dinosaur sidekick, apparently. This is, of course, a thing that everyone wants in real life.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any examples of them, like, of the animals speaking, but surely.
They probably could if they really needed to, you know? It's never come up before. We would be the first ones to give it a try.
Yeah.
Which really says more about them than us, when you think about it.
Truly. Also, Nagahide, by the way, is one of these characters' names.
And that's Na spelled Gnaw, by the way.
Yep.
Not like Naga as in the thing with the multiple head. No, that's a Hydra I'm thinking of.
I think a Naga is just a snake, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Half human, half cobra, yeah.
Oh, it's half human.
Yeah. They're a divine or semi-divine race of half human, half cobra beings in various Asian religions.
Huh. Well, there you go.
Or, if you're an Avatar fan, Naga is the name of the polar bear dog that Korra has.
That's right, it is, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, Joel, after this, you and I gotta talk about the new Avatar stuff that got announced.
Oh, yeah.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead, I think we can go ahead and put English on here. And I'm gonna put...
Yeah, I think so.
Via a translator caller.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I mean, like, they've got cool stuff. They have the funds. They're in the military, man.
Exactly. They can do this.
And this G.I. Joe is the equivalent of, like, if there was, like, people 5 steps above, like, SEAL Team 6 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And also they're fighting another group of shadow organization people that are trying to take over the world that are 20 steps above SEAL Team 6. So they got the money. They got the funds.
Yeah, I'm still gonna put it down as like we just made up a cat translation collar.
Yeah.
Unbroken rules, but
yeah, that's valid.
it works in the setting, I think.
Yeah. It's a rule that we break, but I think any GM looking at this would be like, yeah, I'll let you get away with that, you know?
Exactly.
Okay.
And if they don't, what have we said in the past, guys? Just bring their favorite chips.
Yeah, exactly. All will be forgiven.
Hey, we got you. That was our practical joke. Actually, this is because April Fool's was yesterday.
Oh my gosh, we got you guys so good.
Yeah, I made you think it was a different day real quick.
Yeah, the worst joke of them all.
And that's the only prank we pulled this year.
Yep, I've never pulled another prank in my life, so,
What does April Fool's even mean?
That's a good question. How did April Fool's come to be, though?
One moment. April Fool's Origins.
It's my favorite game series. April Fool's Origins.
You know, that's a video game series someone could make. Just April Fool's 2, April Fool's Origin, April Fool's 2.5, then April Fool's 3.
April Fool's Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. A disputed association between 1st of April and foolishness is in Geoffrey Chaucer's, I think that's just Geoffrey Chaucer's Canterbury Tales.
Never read them.
Yeah, me neither.
But that's not important to what we're here to talk about. We're not here to talk about fooling anybody. We're here to talk about how you fools can support the show.
Avalon, don't call our audience fools.
I know. That's my bad. I take that back. You are not fools. You are valued listeners.
Yeah, you are all, like, really smart and probably really attractive with great, like, game and people skills.
Uh-huh. Sure, you have a lot of really quality friends to hang out with.
And play RPGs with.
Yeah. And I'm sure your groups never miss sessions. You're always on schedule.
Exactly.
You guys are out there living the life.
Yeah. So, about us, though, real quick, just to make things about us, if you don't mind, we're going to take up a little bit of your time here, a little more anyway, to tell you to go to our website, which is badgertrove.com/literalcatpod specifically.
Yeah, over there you can find out a ton of information about the show. You can find a bunch of links to our socials. You can see our RSS feed and some descriptions for the episodes, all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good site. You should check it out. Made it myself.
It does still look really good. So yeah, over on the website, you can find our socials, our email, where to find us on different podcasting apps. You can find most recent episodes, all that fun stuff. You can learn some about our projects, other things that we're working on besides Literal Cat Pod. Yeah, just go give it a look. Yes, like Joel said, he made it. It's a good website. I'm just not on it much because I helped make the show, so I'm already up to date on all my info. But if you're not, go over there. Again, badgertrove.com/literalcatpod.
Yeah. And one other thing I'll say, the website is not creepy or wet. It is just a good website.
What prompt? Okay. Yes, not a creepy or wet website at all.
You gotta look up the creepy or wet copy pasta at some point.
Okay. I'll tab that for later.
Okay. Anyway, in the meantime, yeah, go to badgertrove.com/literalcatpod. Follow us on social media at literalcatpod. And also, well, at this point, for this year anyway, it's kind of too late to join the Patreon to get the benefits of joining our annual poll, because we're not going to be doing another one of those until December at this point.
Whew, that's a long way away.
But also, you might notice, that means that the last poll has ended, and we, right here, right now, know the results of the poll. Pay no attention to the fact that text-to-speech voice is giving you the answer.
Yes. Listen to the text-to-speech voice, but know that it comes from our hearts and our mouths. The winner of this poll is...
Action Fiction Autumn.
That's right. You heard it here first, everyone. Actually, you probably already heard it on social media if you're following us. But if you didn't, then you heard it here first, because it's the first time we've said it out loud. The winner of the poll for the 2025 seasonal theme is...
Action Fiction Autumn.
And I'm so glad that's the one that won, Joel. I'm really looking forward to this next theme season. I'm sure it's going to be great. Lots of fun games planned. I'm excited.
Yeah. And you know, Avalon and I have talked about this. I don't think we've mentioned it anywhere else yet, but like, I think this is just going to be the way seasonal themes go from now on, is they are just going to be like one season back from the previous theme. So like we did winter, now we're doing autumn, next we'll do summer, then spring, and so on. That way they are consistently spaced. We all have the same amount of time to recover from them. And if it's like, you know, kind of calendar events, then we don't have to spend the whole time necessarily trying to push the Patreon so hard, because you'll all know about it.
Yeah. You know, humans love consistency. I learned that a long time ago, and it holds true to this day. So having consistent seasons will be very good for us and you all.
Yeah. I think it's been a while since we mentioned it, actually. We have a Discord server. Go to badgertrove.com/Discord to learn more. Also to join it.
Yeah, join it. Hang out, you know. We're online.
Yeah.
We're hanging around, and you can hang around too.
Yeah, we've rambled on enough about the show at this point, I think. Avalon, do you have anything real quick to tell our audience about yourself?
Yeah, sure. Real quick, go ahead. If you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, follow me on Blue Sky, @Avalon Alchemist. I've been mostly posting stuff there. I just, as of this recording, built my new computer like a week ago, so I'm still working out all the kinks. But by the time you're hearing this, I have probably already started streaming here and there, which you can find at twitch.tv/Avalon Alchemist.
So what is your new computer into?
What is it into?
Yeah, you said you had kinks to work out with it.
Well, I've got a lot of zip ties in there, so I'm assuming bondage.
Oh. Relatable.
Yeah. Well, Joel, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about, including where to find you online?
No, I don't think I want anyone to find me online after saying that, actually.
Fair.
You can find my VTuber avatar online, though, by going to twitch.tv/OMammerVT or looking up OMammerVT on your favorite social media site. Except Twitter. I've locked that one. You'll never get in.
Joel locked that and threw away the key.
Forgot my password and everything.
Didn't write it down like a good tech-savvy adult.
Alright, anyway, this one has already gone on way too long.
Yeah.
Let's get you back to the episode.
Okay, origin benefit well-rounded. Choose one general perk which you must meet all the prerequisites for. So we get any skill that is in speed, and then we get a general perk that we meet all the prerequisites for. Okay, so let's choose a speed skill. We have acrobatics, driving, finesse, infiltration, targeting, and initiative.
So we can potentially choose more than just one, because we have a bunch of essence points to spend, right?
Yes, but it said there that we were only allowed to pick one in the category that we upgraded.
Right. I think, though, that we're going to get an opportunity to use more later.
Yeah.
Let's just focus on this now. Well, if we get more later, we get more later.
There's no way we don't get more later, right?
Exactly. We gotta.
Okay.
Acrobatics might be good. Finesse would be good.
Acrobatics makes sense.
It fits the background.
Because gymnastics, controlling your movements as you move gracefully, such as with flips, cartwheels, or parkour.
Yeah, obviously. The circus cat's gonna be able to do that.
Yeah. Driving, air, piloting aerial vehicles, the specialization covers everything from old crop duster, that's your only option for escaping, Mars troops, to sophisticated attack helicopters like the Dragonfly. Does it cover jetpacks? I need to know.
I feel like that's more of a general gadget, but...
Probably, yeah.
Which, of course, we'll get to in Chapter 8, Equipment.
It's weird. Initiative doesn't have any sample specialization under it.
Huh.
Okay, so I think we have to take acrobatics as the overarching one, and then the specializations is something that comes later? Yeah.
I mean, that would make sense.
So yeah, acrobatics... Wait, that's weird. Wait, these are already all on here. So maybe we do pick a specialization.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so are we going gymnastics then?
Yeah, gymnastics. Sounds good. These are samples, so I think we could make up one if it made sense, but...
Oh, yeah, true. 10, oh, wow, 10 is the max? So we are very speedy.
We are above average fast.
Yes. Okay, so I think we get a D2 rank in acrobatics then, since we have a specialization. At least that's what it looks like up here.
What page are you on? 114?
Yeah.
Increase the skills rank. You choose a skill in which you possess at least a D2. Yeah, I think so. I can't be sure, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, I'm reading what you're reading, and
Yeah.
that's the best understanding I get from it too.
Maybe we don't get the specialization yet. Let me go back up and read. What page was that on? 40 something, right?
So it would have been part of Origin, right?
Yes. You may choose any skill to increase based on your training. This skill training must be in the essence taken in your essence score increase. Okay. So a skill increase just means that we can put a D2 in acrobatics. We do not get a specialization, I believe. Because it says
Okay.
in the other section that I already forgot the name of, it said that gaining a skill training allows you to either add a D2 to a skill you do not have.
Oh, no, it even says right here, you may choose a skill to increase based on your training.
Yep.
Okay, I get it now.
Yep.
It all makes sense.
Okay. Glad we took a second look at that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a D2 at acrobatics now. And then if you're playing this character, just pick gymnastics as the first
Yeah.
thing. Like, come on.
Yeah.
We might still get to pick it here in a minute. But let's go down to
We'll see.
perks.
Are we ready for perks?
Well, yeah, we need one general perk from our origin trait.
Oh, yeah. General perks. Acute sense. All out attack. You'll never see it coming. Always alert. Animal pet. Well, no. We are the animal pet. Thank you. Although, it wouldn't be the first time we've had a cat who had a pet.
That's true. We could do it again. Let's take a look at some of these other ones.
Battle hardened, dig deep, dodgy.
Heavy armor training. Kung Fu grip.
Dodgy's good. It requires only a speed essence of 3.
Oh, yeah, you get a +2 to your evasion.
And it sounded like you saw one that you liked too. What was that?
Oh, no, they have Kung Fu grip on here, which is like, what some of the action figures were marketed to have. Is like, they were like, they have Kung Fu grip. And I cannot for the life of me remember what that meant on an action figure.
Probably meant they could open and close their hand, right?
I think that's it, yeah. Like, you could open and close the hand to, like, put a gun in it or something like that. Robot pet. Requires a D6 in technology, though.
We don't have that.
Do not.
Hey, we've got the smarts, guys. If you want to invest in that.
True.
That's on you, though.
I think you're right. I think Dodgy is probably our best bet.
Mm-hmm. It fits with the background.
Oh, absolutely.
Huh, it's weird they just give us a box for it, but...
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works. I don't think we have our evasion bonus yet.
We do. It's under speed.
Oh, okay, so it gives us a +2
Yep.
to that?
Yep, so I'm going to go ahead and just plop a 2 in there.
And that wasn't under, like, some condition, was it?
No. It just says you gain a +2 bonus to your evasion. Evasion, sorry, not invasion. I don't think that's when you do anything either.
No, you're right. It's just, that's what you get. You're dodgy, you get +2 evasion.
Hey, the G.I. Joes are forged in hardened combat, so they can just do most of this stuff.
There you go. On any turn where you do not move more than 5 feet, may defend as a free action. So as long as we stay in place, we are invincible.
Just MC Hammer in this.
Exactly.
Is that step done then? Or origin step?
1 second, let me get back up there. I think so. We did everything on the page, right?
Yep, we did everything under there.
So I think at this point, though, it's telling us about skill. So I'm wondering if we're supposed to do that now.
Let's see. In the G.I. Joe role-playing game, your skill is represented by dice, which are added to your 20-sided die roll. More ranks in a skill increases the size of the die when rolling that skill, from a coin toss to a 12-sided die. Anytime you gain a skill point, you can choose instead to specialize, honing your proficiency in a narrow application of a skill. For more information, see Chapter 6. Once you've noted all this down, continue on to the next section, choosing your role.
Yeah, okay, so we can do that now.
Alright.
And also, I think... Okay, so if I understand this correctly, the essence points that we get translate to skill points at this step, right? So we get 1 skill point per essence at this step.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we need to assign our skill points.
Is this listed in Chapter 6, how to derive skill points?
Well, we get skill points based on our starting essences. Every time we gain a level in an essence, it gives you a skill point to be used in that essence's skills. So we start out with skill points equal to the number of essence we have in every
okay.
stat.
I see.
So we've got 1 essence in strength, so we got 1 skill point in strength, 6 in speed, which we've already spent 1 as instructed.
Yep. So now
So if we wanted to, we could spend another skill point at this point in time to get the gymnastics specialization for acrobatics, because it costs 1 skill point to do it.
Absolutely. Okay, so that is 2 of our 6.
Yep, 4 left.
So
I think let's spend 1 or 2, do you think, to boost acrobatics up a little above a D2?
I think...
Because I want to put at least 1 point into finesse. That seems to make sense.
Yeah. Let's do a D4, so that will put us with 1 point left. Yes. And let's see if there's any others that we want under... Yeah, we can get a specialization from finesse.
Let's see. Oh, those are like martial arts, sharp weaponry, throwing. I don't think we need that, actually.
Okay. Yeah.
What about infiltration?
Ooh, infiltration could be good.
Remaining hidden, moving undetected, evade and capture. Well, most of that, no, we don't really care about. But evade and capture is something that the Jetpack cat would probably be very good at.
Yeah. I'm thinking like infiltration and then maybe a specialization in sleight of hand.
Yes.
Because I think that could come in real handy. No pun intended.
Or we could, I guess, make up our own. Like, is there one that would make, I don't know, something like quick retreats or something be a good...
That could be pretty good.
Although, I don't know. I think we just put the points in it, give us the D2 and then we work from there. Someone else can put more points into this character later.
Yeah. Okay.
So that we'd have a D4 in acrobatics, a D2 in finesse, and a D2 in infiltration.
Okay.
Or wait. Okay, I'm seeing that initiative is part of this. Is that like the roll for initiative, like you would have in other 20-sided dice games?
Initiative is rolled at the beginning of a conflict to determine turn order. Okay, yeah. So we could add like a D2.
I wonder if we should do that instead of finesse.
I think so.
We keep the one in infiltration, get rid of the one in finesse, put it in initiative.
I agree.
Okay, good.
So, we are done with speed. I say let's just go back up to strength and then go in order.
Yep, that sounds good.
So strength, we could do athletics, which is incorporating strength and stamina to move, such as climbing, jumping, sprinting, swimming, and most sports.
Honestly, that's the only one here that really makes sense.
I mean...
Except maybe intimidation.
Yeah, truly.
Yeah, let's put a D2 in athletics. Because we can't specialize unless we have more than 1 point.
Well, since we have 5 in smarts, let's instead go down to social and get that out of the way real quick, too.
Yeah.
Animal handling, performance, persuasion, deception, streetwise.
Streetwise would make sense for a circus cat, I feel like.
I think so, too.
Animal handling would be... It feels like we'd have a natural bonus to that, like, being able to communicate on their level.
Yeah. So I don't think we need a skill point in that. So what do you think? Streetwise then?
Streetwise sounds good.
Performance.
Ooh, performance also makes sense for a circus cat.
Yep. I think we gotta do performance.
Let's do performance.
Okay, D2 in performance. Man, maybe we should put more points in social if that was gonna be there.
Nah.
To be fair, we picked those
fine.
before we picked the background.
Yeah.
Alright, on to smarts. We have 5 points to spend. So we can do alertness, science, culture, survival, or technology.
We need to put at least 1 D2 in technology, right?
Absolutely.
Alertness is the perception check skill.
Yep, I think we should put a D2 in that at least, too.
Let's put a D4 in it, honestly.
Alright, so that is 3 points. We have 2 left.
But we could specialize either of the 2 we've chosen. I don't know if it makes sense to be cultured, scientific, or not even really survival, because we didn't get that kind of training at the circus.
Yeah, no way.
Specific technology might make sense for a technology specialization.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too.
Specifically jetpacks, of course, but...
Yeah. I think we should do that. It's only 1 point. We got 1 point left.
Yeah, we can still choose one more thing to do, too.
Alright, so do we want to specialize in alertness somewhere as well?
I feel like perception would make sense for that, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Taking a scene around you quickly with your natural senses.
Absolutely. Okay, that is all of our skill points.
Yeah, that was fast. And this character sheet looked kind of intimidating when you just look at it without understanding the context, but it's not taking nearly as long as I thought it would.
Oh yeah, same. I thought we would run into another Haunted West situation.
I don't think we're going to be that bad off. We're not even 90 minutes in.
We're golden right now.
Now we select a role.
Yes. Roles are the military positions that a character fulfills. When choosing a role, explore all of them, as there are many ways to make your G.I. Joe. For instance, Gung Ho could be infantry or renegade, while Roadblock could be infantry or vanguard. Every role has 3 role focus choices that specialize your abilities even further. You will choose your focus at first level, so make sure to read ahead to make sure the abilities you will gain later on align with your vision for the character. Okay, interesting. So we're starting at level 0 then, I assume.
Yeah, level 0 or level 1 or whatever they want to call it.
Okay. Your new character receives a lot of benefits from your role, many of which are called role perks. These perks set you apart from members of other roles, and they get stronger in your role's function as you gain levels. In addition to these perks, you will also gain training and qualifications, which allow you to use armor, weapons, and kits effectively. Each role gives you 2 more essence points, and, like Origins, grants a list of specific skills in which to invest those skill points. Full description can be found in Chapter 5.
So the roles that we have are Commando, who are shadow operatives who specialize in infiltration, Infantry, backbone of a military unit, quintessential soldiers, Officer, battlefield leaders, tacticians, etc., Rangers, people who excel in their environment of expertise and learn how to apply training outside their element, Renegade, who are loose cannons, Technicians, savvy experts in their fields and equipment specialists, supporting their teammates or turning themselves into war machines. Vanguard, heavily armored fighters. I think Renegade or Technician are the way to go.
Yeah.
Renegades rely on speed and power to overwhelm their foe. We got speed.
We do got speed. Power? I don't know.
Not sure about that one yet.
Yeah.
Part of the purpose of recruiting renegades is to find individuals at risk of joining Cobra and using them as a tool against Cobra instead.
Incredible. Yeah, Renegade, I think, sounds fitting. It says first into the action and last out.
Yep.
Also, misfits.
Well, we are definitely a misfit.
Yeah. We get a lot of perks, too.
I feel like is this the thing that everyone gets? I'm just going to go look at Technician.
Oh, like the table thing?
Yeah, let's see. Primary. Yeah, okay. Well, not everyone gets quite so many perks, I guess.
Jeez.
Because Technician gets 3, and this one has, 4?
Yeah, Reckless Abandon, Aggressive, Yo-Jo, and Focus Choice.
I think everyone must get, maybe not everyone, but Technician also gets Yo-Jo and Focus Choice.
Yeah.
Let's look at someone else. Nope. Let's see, the Ranger also gets Yo-Jo and Focus Choice. It must be universal. Nope, never mind. The Officer doesn't get Yo-Jo.
Wild.
But it does get Focus.
Okay.
Infantry gets Yo-Jo.
That makes sense. I think it's anybody who has to undergo big training, because it says G.I. Joes are heroic, elite, highly trained, and specially talented soldiers from around the world. They are brave, tough, and willing to make sacrifices to benefit others in the world at large. So, okay. Starting role perks, Renegades gain the following perks. Be a hero. Aggressive. You may spend a story point once per turn to move up to your full movement rating in addition to your move action. While using this ability, you ignore rough terrain and do not trigger contingency action attacks. You also gain training. In essence increase your strength essence by 1 and your speed essence by 1. You get an additional essence increase based on your focus detailed below.
Okay.
I think this is where a lot of extra stuff is going to come into play.
Yeah. Also, it looks like we're getting more essence, which means more skill perks.
Let's go.
Or skill points, yeah.
They just have the spot for perks. So I might just start, listing them and then, the page number that they're on.
That sounds good.
Alright. Then training. Increase your strength and speed by 1.
Yeah.
So we now have 2 strength and 7 speed. Yeah, they really
nice.
They really messed up not limiting how many points you could put into a skill at the start of it. Because, there's a lot of games that are like, you have 20 points to spend, but you can only put 4 in everything, the max you can start with. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's fine, Yeah.
Allows us to min-max better.
Yeah, and we're going to make this cat so fast. Let's see. So we get the essence increase, and then we also get role skills. Gain 1 rank and 2 skills from the following: athletics, brawn, initiative, and infiltration. So athletics and initiative are probably the ones we want.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the kind of character we're working with here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yo-Jo has a +1 to health, so we'll have 2 HP. Let's go. Doubled
nice.
Our max HP. We also get Battle Cry from it.
Nice.
Yo-Jo.
Standard issue equipment qualification. Qualified with all standard land, sea, and air vehicles. Probably not going to use that one.
For focus, we have to either pick Blitzer, Door Kicker, or Tank.
Door Kicker. Focused on ambush tactics in close quarters.
Absolutely.
Oh, good. Acting with reckless abandon gives us bonus health.
Nice. Perks beyond first level. Beast of Burden.
Well, we're not worrying about all that yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a name for a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, so you get like extra boosts just as you level up too. You don't get to like choose them because like at second level you get extra reckless abandon bonus health, and then you get a strength essence boost. And third level, same thing for reckless abandon, but then you get a speed essence boost, and then it just kind of like goes around.
It's great. As you level up, it basically tells you which thing you get points in.
At 20th level, you get unlimited reckless abandon uses up from 6 at level 19.
Hey, let's be real. If you are in one mission using reckless abandon more than 6 times...
that is crazy.
That's a complex mission they got you on, buddy.
Yeah, that's for like people who are just like super dedicated to the game. Like this is
for real.
This one mission is going to take us 20 hours of real time play.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for level 1 stuff.
I think so, yeah. So we move on then to... Oh, Door Kicker at level 1, you get Menace.
Yep, that is perk. Your speed essence increases by 1 at first level, and again at 10th level. Alright, cool. So we have an 8 in speed now.
And what did it say we had to spend it on?
Must be put into acrobatics, infiltration, or targeting.
Okay. Do we want to put it in acrobatics?
Yeah,
just
F it.
Go with a D6.
D6 off the rip.
Incredibly min-maxed character we got here.
Oh, for sure.
This cat has one move, and it's...
Jeez. Oh my god, there's so many bonuses you get later on. Jeez. Okay.
I mean, let's go, right?
Yes. Let's go indeed. But also, let's go spend our other point in speed.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got one more speed point, right?
Correct. So...
maybe now we put a point in finesse, right?
Yeah. We've got enough. I think we can definitely choose to spend on finesse. Let me double check. Okay, yes. We have all that. We have spent all of our points correctly, hopefully. So there's a lot of other boxes here that are underneath.
I think we'll get to that in a minute.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah, because after we get done with roll, we go on to level. Many games begin at first level. That's us. Then derived benefits is right under that.
Okay, good.
Up on page 38. So our defenses are toughness for enduring and withstanding punishment, 10 plus strength essence.
10 plus strength essence. There's 2, so 12.
Yep.
Oh, our evasion is not. Okay, I see. So it has you do the math straight up under.
Oh,
that.
I see.
That's what this is for. Okay, makes sense. So our toughness is 12.
Yeah, evasion, 10 plus speed essence plus 2. So that's 20.
20. Oh my god, we are not getting it. Thank God for that, because we only have 2 HP.
Can't touch this. Well, no, we only have 2 HP when we are in the, what's it called? The reckless abandon.
Oh, right,
that's what it is.
Okay.
Unless there's something else I forgot about that gave us more HP.
No. We have 2 HP, and then reckless abandon gives us an additional HP, I believe, when we use it.
Right, but we started... the origin gave us 1, so did we get another hit point from something else?
Yes. We got a +1 to HP from Yojo.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay. Cleverness.
Speed plus smarts, that's 15.
Wait.
Or
that's, okay, they have these out of order. Wait. No, what?
10 plus smarts, sorry.
Okay, why?
Oh, no, 10...
So, on the character...
that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, on the character sheet, they have cleverness under social for some reason, and willpower under smarts. Even though they're flipped. I think this is a misprint.
That seems like a mistake.
Yeah, this is definitely a misprint on the...
So I think willpower is smarts, and cleverness is social.
Are you sure?
So,
I don't...
Yeah, that's what it...
I don't know...
Let's just go with what it says on the character sheet, because it doesn't make sense for it to be the other way. Whether there's a mistake in the book or on the character sheet really doesn't matter.
That's fair. Yeah, that's so weird.
We can only go with what we have here.
Okay, yeah, we'll go if... Someone who is more knowledgeable than us about the G.I. Joe role-playing game can correct us.
Yeah.
If that's how it's supposed to be, so be it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have a 15 willpower and an 11 cleverness.
Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Probably.
Maybe. Alright, those are all of our derived benefits.
Yep. Now we're on to describe your character.
Classics section to end it on.
Well, yeah, almost. We describe our character, then we make our equipment. Then we form our squad, but that's, that requires other players.
Yeah. Okay. Once you have the mechanical bones of your character decided from the starting essences, influences, origin, and role, it's time to flesh out your character. There are prompts and influences, as well as developments and origin that can help you paint a better picture for your character is, what motivates them to be in G.I. Joe, who is important to them, what they love, and what they fear. In addition to these role-playing aids, think about what your character looks like, their preferences, their personality, and any distinguishing features. Well, they're cats, so...
Yeah. Let's see. So they actually help us here, though. So we've got, if your strength is high, you could look athletic, brutal, rugged, tenacious, or vigorous. On low, you're delicate, runty, soft, or sickly. I think we're definitely delicate and soft, right?
Yes.
Very small, very pettable.
Absolutely.
For speed, high speed means you could be energetic, graceful, quick, or steady. Very high energy, very fast cat moving at incredibly high speed, constant zoomies. Yeah, I think quick and energetic is a good way to describe this cat.
I was gonna say quick and graceful.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We can do all three. I mean, we have insanely high.
Yeah. Again, incredibly fast cat moving at incredibly high speed.
God, I can't wait for somebody to play this and get the jetpack strapped on and ready to go.
Yeah.
Smarts. High smarts is attentive, cunning, disciplined, or wise.
Cunning, for sure, right?
Yeah.
And then social. For low, it's dull, obnoxious, shy, or untrustworthy. Either obnoxious or shy, I think.
Yeah,
would make sense.
I was thinking shy.
Yeah.
Oh?
Obnoxious, because this cat is used to the stage.
Yeah, actually, yeah, you're so right with that one. I don't think they'd actually be shy at all.
Nah.
Because I was thinking of the nomad one that's you come off as unfriendly to new people, and I think if you're obnoxious, that can come off as unfriendly.
Yeah. Also, what kind of cat are we?
It's a great question.
Let's see, I'm looking up fast cat breeds. Ooh, Egyptian Mao is literally the first result.
Okay.
And then there's a bunch of dogs on this list.
What? Oh yeah, Greyhound,
Yeah.
Jack Russell Terrier. Those are not cats.
Nah, but Egyptian Mao, that could be y'all remember Sparta, the mean kitty?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make one of these.
Okay.
Now, this cat does have the ability to run up to 30 miles an hour,
True.
which means they are the fastest domestic cat breed on the globe.
Jeez.
And we just gave one a jetpack. Well, we haven't done that yet. Equipment is the next step.
Yeah. Should we do a code name first?
Oh, yeah, code name.
Or should we do that last?
I don't think it matters which time we do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, what's a good code name for... What would this cat's stage name have been?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I think a good code name, because, G.I. Joe code names are usually based off of, what the person does.
Mm-hmm.
I think a good code name would actually be Trapeze.
Yeah, I think so, too. That might be good. I'm trying to think, though, what would I'm thinking, the Incredible Flying Cat would probably be the name of the thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Something along those lines, for sure.
And I feel isn't there there's a type of, a winged lion type of thing that, appears in mythology a lot.
Winged lion? Is that what you said?
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what I guess there's a few of them, like the griffin, but that's got an eagle's head. There's the Lion of St. Mark. Okay, I guess there's not really I could have sworn there was something else.
You thinking about the guy from, what's it called? The Chronicles of Narnia?
No.
Did he have wings?
Aslan didn't have wings. What?
Did he not?
No.
Alright, yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. And I never read the book.
I did. I read all those books. Some of them were not interesting. Others were very interesting.
Interesting.
Well, sometimes.
Gilmore, the flying lion, was the pet of a This is what it says. I'm not adding this. This is read verbatim. Gilmore the Flying Lion was the pet of the flamboyant air racer and aerial showman, Colonel Roscoe Turner. Why'd they have to add...
That is straight from the National Air and Space Museum, by the way.
Yeah. Why'd they have to add that?
I mean, hey.
I guess they probably can't just call someone gay on a description in a museum, huh?
Or, maybe he really just was that big of a personality.
Could be. I do think it would be funny, though, for a circus to have a quote-unquote flying lion act, and it's just a cat on a jet.
Yeah. I mean, Flying Lion's also a cool name for for a code name, maybe.
I think so. You want to go with that, then? Flying lion?
Yeah. Do not put that G on flying.
Yeah.
Put an apostrophe instead.
Yeah. The G, there's no G to pronounce, so don't even think about saying ing.
Yeah. This is Flying Lion.
Flying lion. No other name. No other syllables.
Yep. What are our pronouns?
Honestly, I don't know. We can do a lady cat.
Okay.
Hit him with the good old she, her.
Sounds good. I do think we haven't made as many she, hers. Like, near the end of Wild West Winter, I think we were doing mostly male cats.
Yeah, I realized that, on our last episode, and I was like, so it's been a minute. Yeah, sorry, ladies out there.
Let's see. And then I think, we just go on to equipment.
Okay.
So we gotta get that jetpack, right? Of course.
Surely that's a level 1 starting equipment, right?
Of course. Actually, what does it say here under equipment? What about your gear? Even Quick Kick brought weapons on missions, and he didn't wear a shirt or shoes. Don't worry, you will get gear, but you don't have to buy your gear now and sell or trade it as you go. As described in Chapter 8 Equipment, every mission starts with equipment requisition. You'll be provided standard gear, equipment you're qualified to use, anything mission critical, and you'll have an opportunity to request specific items.
Okay.
So we don't necessarily have to choose it now.
Yeah, it seems like it's like a mission per mission basis, which makes sense because I'm sure missions require different.
Although we did on the character sheet specify that we have specialization using jetpacks. So
yes,
you gotta let this cat have that jetpack on almost any mission. Literally any time it would make sense, you gotta, right?
Yeah.
Which means we're done.
But I'm looking for jetpack. You know what? I never did this whole time.
Control F it.
Yeah.
You gotta control F it sometimes.
Okay. We have 17 instances of jetpacks.
In the whole book?
Yes. Let's see. From guns
Nice.
to jetpacks and laser tanks. That's in the foreword. Vehicles. The jump jetpack counts as a vehicle. I knew it. I knew we should have put a point in vehicles.
Well, what can you do?
Or driving, I think, is what it would have been. That's all right.
I mean,
they'll be able to do that later.
We did put a D6 in athletics, right?
Yes.
Like, we could
put a D2 in driving.
or acrobatics, I mean.
Yeah. Do we want to make a last minute call?
It seems like the right thing to do. If jetpacks count as vehicles, then it seems only fair to put a point in driving.
All right, I'm doing it. D4 in acrobatics, D2 in driving. Let's go.
All right, there you go, everyone.
Vehicles, perks, powers, and traits. Air. This is a flying vehicle with aerial movement, such as an aircraft, rotary craft, or jetpack. Literally, every other time I've thought, wow, this sounds like a good description for like a jetpack to fit in, but they never clarify it. They clarify it all like after page 150.
Yeah, obviously. Right after we stop, after it stops being relevant to character creation, of course they start specifying everywhere.
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
Oh, anyway. Either way, we are officially done with character creation at this point in time.
We sure are.
Everyone, please enjoy the Flying Lion, Our Lady Egyptian Mao, with circus training on using a jetpack.
She's got it all, really. I love her. She's so talented.
Yep. No one does it like her. And we broke 2 rules. Rule number 1, we are playing as a cat. And rule number 2, we kind of just made up the cat translation collar on the spot. And simply on the declaration that it would make sense for her to have in the setting.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is, I believe, enough about this character. Avalon, do you have a cat pound for us?
I do. And this one I struggle to say solely because I don't know how good it is. But
Oh.
I'll let you all be the judge of that. Joel, this is the one I already told you about.
Oh, okay.
What do Cats and stopped Jurassic Park movies have in common?
I've already forgotten. What is it?
Claws on paws.
I remember now.
It is paws, like paws and paws.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, it's kind of funny, but I guess it depends on who you tell it to.
Well, I mean, it's a pun. You're not expecting a laugh when you tell it, right?
Yeah, no. Every pun that I have created for this show, I have been like, who cares? It's a pun. I try to make them funny, but it's just not always possible with puns.
We do our best.
Yep.
Anyway, thank you for listening, everyone.
And goodbye.